Hello friends, Rajiv here. Welcome to the Indian Reactors. So actually I have seen the new trailer for Game of Thrones already. I did not do the reaction actually because at that time usually I keep my camera and everything in my studio, and when the trailer launched I was at home, and means it was like 10:30 in the evening, means night, and I was about to sleep. I actually did not I haven't had the patience to wait for the next day to uh, do a trailer reaction. So um, after I am in the studio today, I went through the trailer like I don't know, like 10-15 times, and I have gone through all the shots like frame by frame. So what I want to do now is to do a full breakdown of the trailer, and this trailer, I think the time for the trailer is same. Time for this second trailer is almost same as the first one, but there is a lot of information in this trailer. And first of all, I will just go through what the trailer was, what we noticed. I mean, what I noticed when I went through the trailer in the first watch. So as you know that the trailer started off with Sansa Stark, and actually after watching this trailer, I felt like this season is going to be heartbreaking. Maybe there is a Stark union. Maybe Sansa will stick with Jon. We don't know. From the last dialogue she gave, it looks like she will be sticking with Jon. But I have my concerns. Maybe this season is going to be very heartbreaking. That's what I felt after watching the trailer frame by frame. And about Littlefinger, there is nothing much extra given than the first dialogue he delivered, and the shots were the same like that in the previous trailer. I believe so. We will just move through all the portions in the trailer. Like we will just go through everything as you have also seen. And I have some questions regarding the trailer. First one is as I already mentioned, why Sansa is so worried. The walk she is giving look like that of the one she walked away from the scene where Ramsay Bolton is getting torn by his own horns, and the walk looks the same in this scene also, and she is giving a glance back in between the walk. So I believe it can be one of the two. It can be Jon, or it can be Littlefinger standing behind her. We don't know. If it is Jon, I think things are not going the best way, and if it is Littlefinger, still I am worried. But I believe Sansa is just tricking him. So that is the thing with Sansa's scene, but there is a lot more to the trailer, which like I have taken like 25 to 30. I'm not sure exactly how much screenshots, because there have been so much information in this trailer. Then we heard Jon Snow telling like our houses have been fighting together for a long time and we have to stand together again. I believe that is Jon's speech with Dany. I believe, and we have seen Jon with Davos also. So I believe Jon will be with Dany, and we had a glimpse of Arya this time also. Nothing much of her is shown in the last episode. Means last trailer, and nothing much is shown in this trailer also. And actually the one I am most worried about is Jaime Lannister. Like in this scene we are seeing Jaime Lannister with a lance in his hand, I believe, and he is charging on to something or someone. we don't know, but I feel like that is the last stand of Jaime Lannister, and I kind of feel sad about that scene. I believe that is the best shot in the trailer, but I feel like that is Jaime Lannister's last stand. This is not a spoiler. I haven't seen any spoilers. It's just my thoughts. I thought I will not be feeling anything bad for Jamie, but actually I feel sad about him if he is going to die in season 7. Then we are seeing the Unsullied army attacking King's Landing, and there was a scene where one Unsullied is in a boat and they are moving towards one cave. So we don't know what's inside this cave is, and we don't know how many Unsullied are going into the cave. I believe it's a cave. I think that's you also have noticed the same. And then we are seeing so many worried faces. We see Dany with a worried face, and we see Tyrion with a worried face. Jaime is very worried. Then we had a glimpse of the White Walkers, which was not in the last trailer, and we saw a lot of ravens, and that thing actually reminded me of that scene with Sam and Gilly. There has been a lot of ravens when this White Walker arrived. Maybe that scene is foreshadowing something which is going to happen in season 7, I believe. So the ravens have a part, and also Bran is the three-eyed raven. So actually I don't know what is the connection between all these, but still I believe there is some connection between that Sam's scene where he is killing this White Walker, and there were a lot of ravens. So we don't know about that portion, and again back to Sansa. The trailer started off with the Sansa with Littlefinger talking in the back, and we had the last scene. I believe it is Jon hurt after the fight with the White Walkers or a White Walker, and Sansa is telling the lone wolf dies but the pack survives. So the pack, I don't know what to make out of that statement. If Bran has joined with Sansa and Jon, I don't know who is the lone wolf who is going to die. It can most probably be Jon, or Sansa may be telling someone that there are no lone wolves anymore, like they all are together like a pack of wolves. I hope for the best in season 7 for Jon. So now as we have gone through the basic scenes, we had some fight scenes, and we had many portions from King's Landing and from Dragonstone, and we have seen the wall also. Anyways, I will just go through everything. We spoke about Sansa, and we saw Jon in a wildling's cloth, and he has been in a wildling's cloth whenever he was shown in this trailer. So I think he's on a mission. And we have another scene where Dany is walking through the beach, and I can see something like a cave in the beach. I'm not sure what that is. If that is a cave, there is something inside, I believe. And we also saw the Unsullied moving towards a cave in I think that is also underneath the Dragonstone, I believe so. I don't know what that is also. So I have noticed these things, and we saw Brian and Podrick in I believe it's Winterfell, and I also think like she is wearing the Stark clothes. I think there is some change in her Lannister part of her clothes. I don't think that exists in this trailer, maybe except for the belt she is wearing. She don't have any Lannister clothes on her anymore, I think. Now we are going deep into the trailer. If you don't want to know more than what you want to know, I believe you could stop watching this my breakdown here, because I have seen a lot of things because I went frame to frame. So I will be mentioning all those things next, and there were like a lot of things in this trailer. So if you don't want to get new information about what is coming, and you want to stay stay away from everything, it's better you stop watching this review. So I am going. Anyways, these things are shown in this trailer, but they all these things have been shown in a second or in a flash. So I am just going through all these things which I have noticed, and you will be seeing the screenshots of all those things. So as I mentioned before, we saw Brian in I believe she is in Winterfell with Podrick, and I believe she has went back to Sansa, and she is wearing Stark clothes. Then the next screenshot you are going to see will be that of the fire hitting the ships. Actually, at first I thought that those fires were that from the dragons, but actually it looks like it's not dragon fire, because it's not coming in a continuous flow like we have seen before, the dragon burning the ship on Dany's command. This is actually from a catapult, and it's a battle between Yara Theon and their uncle. His name is Yoran Greyjoy, I believe. Okay, so this is the battle we are seeing with the ships and fire in the ships is between the Greyjoys and their uncle. Maybe Dany is there to help them also, we don't know. So the fire we are seeing is that are from a catapult which has been thrown at them from their uncle. That is what I believe, and we have another shot of their uncle's face in the battle. I believe it's in the ship, so they are fighting him, I believe. And also we could associate another scene with this one, where Theon is kneeling on the sand on the beach. So I am not sure what happened there. Maybe it's after the battle. If it's after the battle, I think I don't know, maybe we are seeing Yara for the last time in this season, I believe. Maybe, I'm not sure. And also we have this lady who is firing an arrow from the deck of the ship, and she is jumping down into the next level in the ship. Maybe it's Yara. I think that is Yara, and or this can be a scene from the past. Maybe it's Lyanna. I'm not sure. Maybe these two battles can be different, or these two can be same. If it is the same battle, then it is Yara, and we don't know any other women in the show who is active in a battle. Like most of them are leaders, they will not be getting into the middle of the battle, other than that of Arya, and she will not be joining these battles, I believe. So it can either be Yara or from the past. Then we have a scene of means the last scene, actually, that of the dragon. But if you go through the trailer in the correct phase, we will not be seeing Dany sitting on top of the dragon. So in this screenshot, you could see that Dany is sitting on top of the dragon, and which is amazing, which I haven't noticed in first watch. So we have Dany on top of the dragon leading the fight. Then we saw another shot where the dragons are flying by, and if you freeze the frame, you could see that there are ships or boats. I think those are boats in the seashore, which is means close to the seashore. So I think that is a scene where Dany is reaching Dragonstone, and we have like two scenes where Dany is inside Dragonstone, and we could see that she is looking at the flag of Stannis Baratheon, and she is taking the flag down, and there is a small shot where Tyrion is also shown with Dany inside Dragonstone. You can see it here in this screenshot. So Tyrion and Dany reaches Dragonstone safely, and I believe also the Unsullied army. We don't know what happened to Theon and Yara. after the battles. I believe there is a battle before reaching Dragonstone, or this battle may have happened after they reached Dragonstone. I'm not sure. So we have Dany, Tyrion, um, and we haven't seen Varys in both the trailers, I believe. And we have the Red Woman with Dany, most probably, because we have seen her in the last shot in Dragonstone. I don't know where that is going, why Dany has accepted the service of the Red Woman. And also we know that the Red Priestess are mostly supporting Daenerys Targaryen, but the Red Woman was actually supporting a Baratheon Stannis, and then she is back with Dany, and maybe later, I don't know, maybe this is also the last we may be seeing. This can also be the last time we are seeing the Red Woman, because Jon and Davos will be joining with Dany, and I don't know what will happen if Jon and Davos sees the Red Woman. Maybe they will forgive her, and Davos and Jon is presently more concerned about the White Walkers than that of the war or going to Westeros. They are the least concerned. So I believe they will forgive the Red Woman, and they work together to defeat the White Walkers. These are my thoughts. And we have a shot of Jaime Lannister walking on top of the palace, I believe, in King's Landing, and there is a dead body on the floor. So I believe this is a shot from the middle of a battle between Dany and the Lannisters, and also towards the beginning of the trailer we have a shot of some people. Actually, if you go frame by frame, these people are clapping, and the army standing behind them means we could see some guards on top of the wall. These guards are, I believe, unsullied, not the Lannister army. And also we can see someone standing in the middle. I believe that is Littlefinger, or I'm not sure if I first thought it's Tyrion, because he is the only one without an armor or a cap or a helmet. But Tyrion cannot be that tall, so it can be Littlefinger, or I'm not sure who it is. So the Unsullied captures the Lannisport, or the palace, I believe. So Dany, so Cersei, and also we could link this with the battle scene of Jaime Lannister, and we can see Jaime and Bronn in the battlefield in this screenshot. So I believe the Lannisters get defeated, and Jaime get killed, and Cersei will be hiding somewhere. We are seeing her in a single shot, and she is in a dark place. I don't know if it's the palace or some hiding place for her. So I have come to these conclusions or theories after watching this trailer. So that is the thing what is happening in King's Landing and Dragonstone. Also, when we are seeing the Lannister army, we see like some lads without any helmet standing between a front line of Lannister army. They are standing just behind, and the people who are standing on the third row have helmets and the armor. So the second row people are like scapegoats. Maybe the Lannister army, the Lannisters did not have enough manpower to go into the war or battle. So I believe they have recruited some normal people to fight with them. Those can be that could have happened, and I believe the second row in the Lannister army is made up of normal people who, I'm not sure, they they don't, if they, I'm not sure if they know how to fight or not. So that is another observation from the fight between Dany and Cersei. And we have another shot of the Haunt, and this is, and then this thing is actually the most interesting thing which I observed. Like we are seeing the Haunt in the snow. It didn't look like they are in Winterfell or they are in King's Landing. I believe he is okay, I go to say this, like Derek Dondarrion and the Haunt has joined hands with Jon Snow, because if you check this screenshot, you could see that there is one man with a flaming sword with Jon Snow, and they are fighting the Whites, I believe. So the Derek Dondarrion and the Haunt joins hands with Jon Snow, and that is for me, that was the biggest surprise the trailer give out. If it is not Derek Dondarrion who is having the flaming sword, let's assume that he died and someone with Jon got the sword from Derek. So that is one big surprise which they revealed in this trailer. And all the Jon's shots were from the same scene, I believe. Jon, Tormund, Derek Dondarrion and the Haunt are in the snow fighting the White Walkers, I believe. And we are seeing the Haunt in another shot also, but this is not in a winter season or in a place where there is snow. So he has been to King's Landing, I believe, or maybe some other place. I believe it is King's Landing where he is shown. He is fighting someone, and then we saw these ships with the flags of the octopus. I believe these octopus flags are that of the Greyjoys. So they have reached King's Landing, if it is the Greyjoys, after the fight with their uncle, or they may have got defeated by their uncle and he has taken back his ships and he is coming to King's Landing also. Maybe he will forge an alliance with Cersei, we don't know. So we have went through most of the stuff, and we have a scene of Bran and the Night's King and the Ravens. We already spoke about the Ravens, and of course the White Walkers will be there. But we are seeing this old man with Bran. I don't know who this person is. He looks like Aemon Targaryen, who passed away in last season, I believe. So it can be someone else, someone old. Looks like a maester to me. I don't know who it is. Maybe it is Uncle Benjen. We don't know. Someone old is standing there with Bran. So these are my observations from the trailer, and it has been a revealing trailer for me, and I am so excited for the next season, as you all are. Actually, I also just want to say that we have almost finished Game of Thrones in the reaction series with Money. We are at season 6 episode 8, and there will be a Q&A after season 6 episode 8. Means after season 6 I will be traveling to Bangalore tomorrow, and we will be doing the last 2 episodes of season 6 tomorrow. Means in the last 2 episodes, maybe day after tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday. So please send your questions for Money and anything. Means we are finishing the season, means we are finishing the show. Money is catching up with Game of Thrones, so you can ask anything from season 1 to season 6, or for any predictions for the future. And Money will be having a reaction to the to both the trailers of Game of Thrones, and after that we are having this Q&A. So I suggest everyone should send one question at least, because this will be the last this will be the last video we will be seeing, other than that of season 7 reactions. We don't know how we will be doing the reactions for season 7. The present plan is like I will be watching the show first and you will be getting a reaction for that, and later Money will be catching up again with season 7. It can change, we may change the plan later, I'm not sure. So thank you for watching this video. Hope it helps. Hope this my review was good enough, and thank you for all the support. See you in the next video. Bye.